What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about the meta. Now there's probably one thing we can agree on about this meta. It's awful, it's horrible, it's probably one of the worst we've ever had, if not the worst. I personally think the 2-tap Thorn, Instamelt last word meta was the worst, despite how fast it made the game. It made it a little bit too fast, and right now the game's kind of slow. You don't really see a lot of aggressive players. Everyone just prefers to sit in the back of the map or take any of the sniper lanes in this game and just hard scope down them and just wait and just wait. And I'm sure you've seen like this before. This is the worst case. This is the worst type of person. You run into a sniper lane, you die. Okay, dumb mistake, sorta. I'm gonna go into sorta in a little bit, and then you watch. I've done this before. I've waited the entire full countdown of my like respawn timer until I auto respawn just to see how long they'd stay there. They stayed there the whole time. Then I went back in a different angle and I see them still hard scoping there. Still, like, how is that fun? How is looking through a scope through the entire game, not moving, not making any use of the amazing mobility and gunplay this game offers? How is that fun? I don't know. I don't know. And the reason I said it's sorta a dumb mistake to run to a sniper lane is because, well, everybody in this game treats everything like a sniper lane. Everything. Everywhere's a sniper lane, even on the most, like, even on the smallest maps, like Anomaly and stuff like that, even with the tiny corridors like Thieves' Den, people will treat anything like a sniper lane. So basically, every time you go around a corner, every time, you have to either like slide or like jump over it and hope they don't hit you, because this has probably happened to you guys too. I have seen low skill players, you can tell when a player is pretty low skilled, or at least not trying. You could slide around the corner, they'll still somehow headshot you. It's always with 1,000 yard, always, every time. But anyway, we have this really boring passive meta, and thing is, they don't have to be on the move. Snipers don't have to be on the constant move because they have this thing called the last word, where if anyone comes running up to them, they could whip it out, probably with their quick draw. Blade Dancers are the worst case of this. They just whip it out, bop, 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 dead, go back to hard scoping. Very boring meta. It's really bad. And soon, in the April update, and there's going to be a live stream, I believe on the 6th of April, I'm pretty sure, that's going to go over like Crucible and Sandbox updates, and I really hope they do something to like even out this meta. And honestly, this nerf sniper aim assist, like, I think all the snipers in the game should have the same aim assist, or at least close to it, like, between, like, somewhere around 30. 30 sounds fine with me. That sounds skillful, it sounds balanced, because you take somebody who's used to using a 1,000-yard stare, getting all these headshots, so basically any Destiny player, give them, like, a Praetifs or an Aphrodite's for, like, ambush or something, no aim assist on it, they're not going to do any good. They're not going to do any good. Now, if you're already a good sniper, you're not going to notice aim assist. I'm a pretty decent sniper. I don't notice aim assist between guns too much, unless it's like Waylorans to Praetifs, because that's like a 90 difference. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, if you're a good sniper, you're not going to notice aim assist helping you, because it's not, because you're already good enough to work without it. But somebody like the average player, aim assist helps them a lot. Even though it doesn't curve the bullets, it still helps them, because it allows that like margin for error to become bigger. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I think snipers are one of the biggest problems in this meta, but it's not just snipers, it's kind of everything. One thing they need to do that's really important to the game, you know how there's 4? It's either 4 or 5, I always forget the 5th, but I think there was a 5th. Like 4 good primaries in the game right now, that everyone uses. Thorn, Last Word, Doctrine of Passing, and Mida. I think there's one more, but I can never ever remember it. And it's probably not a pulse rifle. But anyway, those are the real like top dogs. That's basically what you see running around. Now, is this a problem with those guns? I could probably say every one of those guns needs something nerfed about them, but it's not their time to kill. That's for sure. If anything, all the guns, all the primaries in the game should be killing like as fast as Mida can. Honestly, because the thing is, if you nerf those 4 guns, and you basically make them in line with all the other primaries, it's just going to be a special fest. It's going to continue. We have to make it so primaries, or they have to make it so primaries can at least compete against specials. Now, obviously, I don't want an auto rifle to just kill somebody who's point blanking with a shotgun. That's not what I want. But it should be able to kill them fast enough that they can't just like slide at you from like 5 feet away with their knee pads or whatever and kill you. You know? Same with snipers. I don't think when I spray somebody down with any primary in the game that they should be able to snipe me through constant spray. Whether it's Bad Lulu, Gom, Docturn. Docturn, it's really rare for them to actually snipe me through it, but it's happened. And this is either like the stagger is turning their body shot into like a headshot, or they just get like really lucky. I don't know. It never happened. Like I think snipers should have like a D-scope thing when you get shot. Even if it's like only when you're in red health, that'd be fine to me too, I guess. But I don't know. I don't think like if you're being shot, you should be able to like snipe me as I'm just spraying you down. I understand sniping in between like scout rifle shots. I know that takes some skill, but like fully auto weapons like Bad Lulu and stuff, no, I don't think so. I really don't think so. But yeah, primaries, bring them up. Not too much. Like I said, I think bringing up the pulse rifles to where they were before in terms of like damage, where like Bad Lulu and Hoxar were doing 27 to the head, I think that's good. That's good. It was a mistake to nerf them. They should have brought everything else up. And I think if everything's at that area, that's a good balanced primary game that promotes gun skill, that promotes primary use. Because that's what the game needs. Gun skill, primary use. Everyone always has their special out. It's crazy. Like, very little people are not guilty of this. Like, when I'm like helping people, like with trials or something, or I'm playing with people, I'll like notice like they're just like staring at people like 5 feet away from them with like a shotgun. And they'll just stare at them and just like either wait for them to get close or just like, I don't know. It's just like, you have this primary thing, you pull it out, get like at least 2 kills right there. Like, come on. Yeah. Primaries, bring them up, promote gun skill, promote primary battles, gunfights, not insta-kill weapons. Alright? I don't really want them to nerf special. I really don't. I'm okay with the amount of specials in the game right now. But, for real. Spawning with special, nerfing that in like 3v3s should also be undone. Because unless they could make it so sidearms don't spawn the first time with special, or Icebreaker doesn't spawn for at least a minute into the match with special, then I don't know. Same with Invective too. Invective isn't really a big, like, what's the word? Isn't really a big bad guy in this case. That's not the right word, but oh well. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, I think they should just undo it. It's nice when people aren't abusing it, but I never want to, like, have no special, and then, like, hope the other guy doesn't have special, and then I just run out, and I just get insta-sniped in the head. Because that's not supposed to happen. It's nice when it doesn't. It really is. When what they wanted actually happens, it's really nice, but it just doesn't happen a lot. You see people with icebreakers and trials, like, oh man. Anyway, they shouldn't do that. And that's pretty much, besides like, you know, obviously balancing the classes, not going to go too in-depth in that. I'm going to have like 3 videos going over how I would balance the classes coming out sometime before the update. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Balance the classes, bring the primaries up, like undo that special change, and we could see where the meta goes from there. And then they could fix it from there. They don't need to do all these like super drastic things. They don't need to nerf anything. Yes, nerf Thorns like 3-tap. Nerf Midas stagger. Nerf the last word. I don't know about that. I'm not going to get into that, because that will take up another 5 minutes of the video. I do think the last word needs some tweaking, but I don't think they need to kill any weapon. Despite how anybody could hate it. I hate last word, I don't want them to kill it. Some people hate Thorn, that doesn't mean they kill it though. Anyway, I'm going to stop babbling on. I basically said what I needed to say. So that's pretty much it for me, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. I very much appreciate it, and I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.